What's up, Colby?
EA Sports of Atlanta. Used to be the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad here. That's why they still sound the train horn inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today we're ready for what should be a good one. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons.
We barely squeaked into the wild card here. We're going to see if we can get it done.
Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They're led out by their quarterback, former first-rounder out of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger. But to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by one more week. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward? And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. It's a gain of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. He's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Jones now on first down. Look at that. Slinging across his body and connected. And they're going to work this down inside the 40.
It's pretty tough, man, to be honest. Buddy of mine's the commissioner, and he's got it turned up pretty difficult. He's the Broncos, and the other guy that's in the league is the Browns. This was a fantasy league, though. You see at the bottom it says Rubber Duck. He's the Browns. So, like, we had a draft, and we selected a bunch of people and stuff like that. So that was pretty neat. Other than I didn't know what players to get, who was good, who wasn't.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
On third and long, it's Jones. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not.
Let's go. They'll punt it away now, hopefully.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
Getting your team into the playoffs, that's step one. But now if this quarterback's going to lead them to victory today on the road, hostile environment, he's got to play mistake-free ball, operate the offense, get in and out of the huddle. And when he has opportunities to make plays downfield, he has to make them.
1 yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, Ron! Go. Hey, Ginger.
Now here's Lawrence. There's Kyle Pitts to the ground. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A carry here for Brown. Pass midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
Buccaneers.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from him.
Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They stay on the ground with Pierce. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He's tackled at the 30.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
Of 15.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Running left, here's a jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. We are through one here on Wild Card Weekend. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Red 23, 11, 11. Hey, Ginger, time. So.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 9 yards to go.
On the red. Hey, Soko, hunt. Think right. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now it's decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? Folks' kick is good. And the Buccaneers will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see the football for the second time. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
Now Jones on the bootleg. With Biden's man, and that's Jaden Higgins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
TJ Edwards on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Gun, it's Jones. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Working across the field, it's complete to Pittman. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll give this to Vitale. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. TJ Edwards there on the stop.
43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and 8.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Jones. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taking back to the other side of midfield.
A loss of 10 yards.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Jones. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko, hot.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Soko, hot.
On the ground, it's Brown. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Hey, go. 11. Run, they started hot.
Lawrence. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Look at that big guy rumble. And he will score. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Let's go, Bucks.
Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Folks, extra point is good. And the Bucks are out to a 10-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Handoff, and this is by Dell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Second down, here's Joe. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and you're going to get a good test of it right here.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This one's taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Falcons offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. Pick up 3 or maybe 4. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
throwing now is Jones. Right over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll be 3rd down. Now Jones. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw. It's Jones. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it. Byron Murphy getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Alert! Alert!
Throwing, Jones. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. He'll drop the throw. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Atlanta. 13 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Lawrence. That's the tight end. Pitts. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
To his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Okay, ready? A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
Red on red. 11. On this side. Here we go.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Falcons' 40-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Lisa 24. Hey, tomato. Done.
Throwing is Lawrence. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Get it. Hawk 70.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
Hey. Focus, all right?
Now Lawrence fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
On the red. Hey, so good.
On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, run. Hey, pincher. Let's go.
Here's Lawrence. As receiver on the income. He's got it. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Son, it's hunt. Silver.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get about 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Pierce. And he'll be stepped on at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play.
There's a 3rd down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 40 yards.
Here's Brown. He'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Good throw taken by Pitts. And he's into the end zone. Miles hits. Touchdown, Tampa. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Falcons nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard
Falcons
line.
offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Throwing is Jones on third down. He'll look deep for Pittman. And this ball incomplete on third down. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's going to be fourth down. The Falcons send their punting unit out, as he'll punch it away for the fourth time today. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Bucs offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with first and 10. Now Brown. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. From the 48-yard line. Here's second and 9.
At their 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. To the right side here, passes caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. It's Evans. And he will get into the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now, Folk on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will add one more onto their big lead.
34. Falcons, nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This is taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard
The
line.
Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with first and 10. On the ground, it's Vidal. And that one check out pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
And the Falcons, first down.
Here comes Vidal. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
At his 48-yard line.
Here's second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. It is second and 6. On play action, it's Jones. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 41 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Second down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 9-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
What up, Blue?
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
We just barely squeezed into the wild card round, man.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Scott now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. They'll try to finish up strong. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Hey, Ryan. Hey, change attack. Here we go, son.
Once again, it's Pierce. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's completely got it to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 1st and 10.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
2nd and 6.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with White. And he'll get it down to the 12. That'll give him a new set of downs for in close.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a 1st down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion.
Pretty safe to say we're going to go on to the next round here.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to White. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Yeah, man. That's what happens when you play a division rival in the playoffs.
Here's 2nd and 2. Go! Another run here with White. And nothing's developed there.
I even got my backup quarterback in there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down. On the set.
3rd down and 3.
He's a rookie. Look how little he is.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one too far in front. It is incomplete. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead.
I think at this point,
I wanted that touchdown, man.
Things under control. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
A safe kick taken at the 5.
The Falcons take over first
Falcons
and 10.
offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60.
That's out quickly to Pittman. They're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll just bite the ball and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 15.
Set. Come on, set.
They'll look to throw. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the
To the air one more time. So a win here for the visiting Bucks as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.